Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Whenever you see this and tune in. So this is going to be a general reading for Leo for March 18th, right? Today through the 31st for the rest of the month for March. So it is a general reading. It can cover anything from love, work, health, friends, relationships, family, etc. So take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your time and you can get free birth chart online, there's a lot of different websites. If you find out your other placements, for instance, like your sun, rising, moon, and Venus sign, you can check out some of my other zodiac readings. So just wanted to say that too. And also, whenever you see this message is meant for you. So this message can resonate before or after the original time period of March 18th through March 31st. So for instance, resonate 6 months to a year down the line or 6 months to a year in the past. So again, take it how it resonates for you. Also wanted to say, if you're not watching this live, if you want to see a picture of all the cards that I pulled for you here today, you can do that. No. I think we're back. My connection went out a little bit. So what I was saying was that hopefully it's still working. If you want to see a picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you here today to look at while you're listening or watching me, or just to look at a later time, you can always do that by going to MalesseaMagicLight.com and then find the Facebook link. Once you're on Facebook, find the Leo reading, and the first comment there will be a photo of just one photo of all the cards. Last thing I'm going to say real quick before we get into your reading, and I get this dog hair off my mouth, sorry, is that if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you want to and you like this video and everything afterwards, it is free to subscribe. So there's a little bell icon in the bottom right corner. You just click it and make sure that it's active to let you know when I put out new videos. Okay, so with all that being said, Leo, I pulled all your tarot cards here, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But I want to do just a little sound bell for some grounding and healing for the reading. So if you want to and you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay, Leo, let's get into your reading here. Now I have been drawing from the top and the bottom of each deck, just as some background information into your reading. So I'll show you those cards as they come up and just kind of go over that briefly. But let me just set my timer here and make sure it's not too loud. Okay. And let's see what we have for you here, Leo. So you have 8 of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, Knight of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands upright, 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Okay. So if you've been here before, you kind of know the drill. Always welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome too. But this first row here is energy starting around today. It can be a little bit before, a little bit after, going into this upcoming weekend. And then the last row here is energy of the last week and a half or so of March, okay, till the end of the month. And then we'll get into your confirmation cards on the sides after we go through these first. Okay, so Leo, to start off the reading here with the 8 of Swords in reverse, this is a beautiful card to have in the reverse position because it talks about coming out of some recent or even in the past mental anxiety, overthinking, or worry, and now starting to have more clarity for some of you. For the other half of you, right, since it is a general reading, it could be, well, I guess it is for everyone, but it's more about you are now starting to use your senses more and your intuition more. So the senses and intuition is, of course, mental clarity. Okay. But let me just show you the card here real quick. So when the card is right side up, just so you can see, there's a mole here in the ground and all the swords going downwards, right? So when the swords are down in tarot, that's the mental confusion, anxiety, overthinking, worry. But Rose was reversed, so that's what you want to see. That's how you want to see that card. So that's a good sign, Leo, of having more mental clarity. And when I said using your senses, because the mole doesn't have the best eyesight, right? So he feels around with his hands and he uses his senses, his other senses, his hearing, his touch, all of that to make decisions. So it could be that some of you, if you weren't necessarily confused about something, you're just tapping more into your other senses and sharpening your intuition in some way, Leo. And if this isn't you, it could be the person you're dealing with or just your general environment, okay? Now, at this time, because it just fell over to perfect time to show you really quick what was at the top and the bottom of this deck of the Animal Totem Tarot. So you had the Three of Wands in reverse and Eight of Cups upright here. Okay. So this is energy, like I said, that's underneath your reading that can just give us more info, why certain cards have come out. But this Three of Wands in reverse talks about, could be in the recent past, there was some energy where you weren't necessarily wanting to slow down. You were more in action mode. And the Three of Wands is telling you to slow down, to people watch, to listen, to learn to listen, right, before you make some decision or move forward. So it could be that you are now coming out of that observational phase and wanting to take action, or you could have been resisting slowing down in some way. But, we'll know more as we go throughout the reading, okay? Now, with the Eight of Cups in the upright position, this talks about some type of disappointment, possibly, or worry, or some type of wanting to escape from something, possibly. There's a lot of water in this card too, so dealing with emotions, a lot of heavy emotions. There's the moon in the background here. Let me just show you with the fish jumping out of this river here, the water, and the moon in the background. So that could be that you aren't seeing things clearly all the way in the recent past, because of the moon card represents illusions, right? Not seeing things clearly. And then this fish is literally like a fish out of water, like they're trying to jump out, even though that's where they live and that's their home, right? So I did pull up the little book for this, just because I'm not going to read a long thing. There's just 3 questions, like they're journal prompts or whatever. But I kind of liked what it said as far as when the Eight of Cups comes up, right? Because we're all watching the reading for different reasons, okay? But it just says, where do you feel disconnected in your life? What sort of changes need to be made for you to feel like you're on the right track? How will giving yourself some space improve your current mood? Okay, so that just could be for some of you guys to think about, or if it's not you, right, Leo, and it could be the person you're dealing with, maybe something they need to think about, or just your general environment, okay? But with all that being said, let's get back to your cards here on the table. Okay, so your second card here, Leo, is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. This is a nice card that talks about abundance, about possibly leveling up in some way, since it is a queen. Abundance, right, doesn't just have to be money. It can be good health. It can be more time. It can be learning a skill, whatever you're trying to manifest in your life. But you see here in this card, this pig, and they look so happy in the mud, right? Very comfortable. So this speaks about, you are getting comfortable in something, possibly getting comfortable in using your other senses more and moving forward with this abundance in your life. So that's always nice to see. It's very peaceful energy with the flowers and the blue sky in the background as well. All right. Now, your third card here, Leo, is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's a little bit of some stagnant energy and going back to being confused about something. So normally when the Knight of Swords is in the upright position, it talks about having mental clarity. Again, like you started your reading off here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Even though this is in reverse and it's a positive way, when this Knight of Swords is in reverse, it's more of, if you had to put a label on it, a negative way. But nothing is either all the way positive or negative, like we know, right? But it's just saying that you're going back to, or there could be something new coming up that's giving you a little bit of confusion here, a little bit of restless energy, or you're not feeling all the way abundant. It could also be saying, too, that you're not looking at something or dealing with something from a higher perspective, because you do have the crow here, the bird, okay? Because if he's upright, right, he's got the mental clarity. He's a knight. He's moving forward. He's still wanting to learn new things. He's abundant. He can see things from a higher perspective, but it was reversed, okay? And I kind of have a little idea of why this might be showing up for you. So, I'll get into that in just a moment to show you what is at the top and the bottom of your other cards that we use for the confirmation tarot, the Llewellyn deck. But, I'll show you this card first because it's following. This is your fourth card here, Leo. It's the Five of Wands in the upright position. So this talks about a need for more playfulness and planning in your life in some way, because you're still acting really defensive about something, or in the recent past you were. Okay, so that could be why, since it's following the Knight of Swords, a little bit of confusion here is because you could be taking something, really seriously, and it's stressing you out and making you confused. And actually, the way that you can move forward and come out of that confusion is actually by playing and practicing. Because when you see this Five of Wands card in other decks, it's usually five guys all with their wands practicing. But from far away, it looks like they're fighting, but they're actually practicing and playing. So that's why I said you could need more playfulness and more planning in some way to help you move forward to get back to this mental clarity here. But now I'm going to show you what's at the top and the bottom here. So you have the Justice reverse on the top of your deck, and you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay. So when the Justice in reverse, again, this is just underlying energy, kind of telling us what's going on with your reading, why certain cards are showing up, okay? But when the Justice card shows up in the reverse, this is telling me and telling us that there could be something that wasn't weighed or judged correctly, or you're still waiting for something to be brought to justice or weighed correctly that hasn't happened yet. It could be put on hold, or it hasn't happened at all, or if it was weighed, it wasn't weighed correctly, and you possibly want a redo, or what's another way to say it? You could, just disagree with that judgment call, or how it was being judged by someone else, or whatever the situation may be, but it doesn't feel, or someone's actions aren't justified to you. They don't feel justified, and this could have something to possibly do with how you're being valued. And it doesn't just have to be a work situation. But the reason why I say that is because with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, normally when it's upright, he's looking at all the hard work that he's done, okay, with the pentacles there on the tree. That's the money he's already made, and that all the fruit that he still needs to pluck here. So this can be that you're not being valued correctly in a relationship or work situation or with friends or family or however it resonates because it is in reverse. So perhaps you're overworking or not working hard enough, but something is going on here where how you value yourself or how others value you possibly is not correct, okay? Because, right, we already know the judgment is in reverse, okay? And so that could also be why in the recent past you were very defensive about something or just in general. Um, currently what the energy is going on in your life. Okay. But it seems like towards the last week or so of this month, you can get out of that energy the more that you look to other people and friends and family, your support system to help you be more playful and have more planning. Okay. All right. Now, your fifth card here, Leo, is the Three of Cups in reverse. This could talk about a celebration hasn't come through yet or is put on hold. It could also talk about you're not feeling enough support in your life because the Three of Cups upright would be, support systems. Okay. And if it's not that, it could also be that you are coming out of possibly for some of you, if you're looking to this for a love situation, coming out of a third party situation, right? So when I say third party, it doesn't always have to be three people together. It could be two people together, and one of them has some addictions, or one of them is a workaholic, or one of their family members is interfering, or whatever it may be. Okay, but that's generally like what the third party situation can be. But let me show you your card here, right? So there's Three of Cups in reverse. So normally when it's right side up, there's these happy birds. They're coming together to celebrate something, right? That's why I said it could be celebration on hold. It could also be you're not feeling support from other people. When you see this card in other decks, sometimes it's three women, holding three cups together and cheersing and kind of celebrating something. So again, celebration on hold, not feeling support, or starting to come out of a third party situation, perhaps. Okay. Now, your sixth card here, your last card in the main six, is the Magician in the reverse position. So this speaks about because of the last four cards here, Leo, whatever this mental confusion, overthinking, anxiety, or just stagnant energy, not seeing something from a higher perspective, being too defensive, having celebration put on hold, not feeling enough support. This is like having you possibly have a hard time manifesting in your life, not feeling magical, not feeling abundant, not feeling like you have all the tools you need around you to succeed. Okay. Because when he's right side up, he's very playful, fox, jumping, creating magic. He's got all the tools of the tarot. Down here, he's got the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the sword, right? But it is reversed, okay? So I would say, don't stress out about it, Leo. We all have times where things, the ups and downs in life that affects everyone and every sign at different times. But this is a perfect time. I feel like I said time like three times there. Yeah, so this is a perfect time, Leo, to get into your confirmation cards and see what else we can learn to help you. All right. So you have the Lovers upright. That's beautiful. Wheel of Fortune upright. Very nice. And you have another Knight of Swords in reverse. So you have two Knight of Swords here. So when I say, or when I see, I'm sorry, two cards come out in the same position from two different decks, I always say that that's 1 in 72 chances that that card is going to come out, in the first time and then again another time. So that is something we'll talk about. But we'll go in order here, okay? So yeah, you have the Lovers card here, which could be in the recent past energy that you were in, or person you're dealing with, general situation, general energy or energy in your environment, Leo, where there was an equal give and take. You felt possibly divinely protected. There was a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of courage. Okay. So this is a union card. So it could be a union with different parts of yourself. It could be a romantic union. It could be a work partnership. It could be getting a deeper level to a friendship or with family or something like that. Okay. But when I see this Lover's card and it's confirming the Eight of Swords, it could be, um, why we see the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is what we want to see, right? Where you're starting to have more mental clarity and using your senses and intuition more. Could be because there is some type of union with somebody else. Again, it can be romantic or within yourself or friends or family, whatever, that was really helping you develop your senses more and your intuition and feel things out more, that was helping support you. Sorry, let me turn that down. Excuse me, I need a sip of water real quick. Okay. And when the Lovers is also confirming the Five of Wands, this is telling me that when I said you need to be more playful and have more planning to help you get out of any mental confusion, that you might find yourself in during this time period. And you can rely on the support system, the other people that would be holding the wands, right? Like I said, there's 5 people in this card normally practicing, fighting together, but not really fighting, just practicing something. And it could be because whatever this union is for you is, again, another support system that you can draw on. All right. Now, your second confirmation card here, Leo, is the Wheel of Fortune upright. This has a beautiful energy to this card that talks about the changing of the seasons, right? Creativity, courage, passion. This card also reminds me of time. I think I said earlier I was like talking about something and I said like time 3 times. Oh, yes, right on the bell there. So when I see this card, it also makes me think about if things aren't currently going great, give it some time and the wheel will turn again. Okay. And your luck will come back again, or things will be more in your favor again. Or like the saying that, I don't even know what saying I'm trying to think of, but there's something like time heals all or something like that. So, that's kind of the energy that I get from this card here. But, when this Wheel of Fortune upright is confirming our little piggy with the Queen of Wands, okay, could be that in the beginning of this week or even into this weekend that we're coming up to, because it's Friday tomorrow, right? That you could be feeling more abundant, feeling more comfortable, feeling more peaceful. It could be that this is like some good time for you. It could be something to do with astrology or just like whatever. Everyone has different placements and different birth charts, but it could be something that just saying that you're having your goals are being more supported at this time, something like that. Okay. Now, when this Wheel of Fortune upright is also confirming the Three of Cups in reverse, it's kind of saying what I already said, where if you are having a hard time towards the towards the second half towards the last week of March, right, where you're not feeling supported with the Three of Cups in reverse, or you have to put a celebration on hold, or you're coming out of a third party situation that could be painful in some way, Wheel of Fortune is there again to say, just give it some time and things will turn around and you can flip this card right side up. Okay. Now, your last confirmation card that we spoke about earlier, or I briefly mentioned it, is the Knight of Swords in reverse. You have this card twice, right? Like I said before, in each deck. Okay. So that is saying that there's something, really significant here for you, Leo, that could be really confusing you. There could be just a lot of stagnant energy happening somewhere where you're not able to see something from a higher perspective, again, with the crow and the bird here, where you're feeling the opposite of peaceful. You're feeling restless. You're not feeling abundant in some way. And, I would say I would go back to a little bit of the cards that we had on the top and the bottom of each deck about that could have something to do with the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, of being valued incorrectly in some way. You perhaps are not valuing yourself in the right way at a work situation, in a relationship. You're not working hard enough, or you're not, or you're working too much, or something like that. Okay, but something wasn't being judged correctly. Or has been put on hold as far as its judgment, something like that, that could really be making this mental confusion come in for you. And also with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups upright, where I was saying you could be disappointed about something, feeling a little bit of wanting to escape a situation or that energy in general, and you don't want to slow down, possibly in the recent past or even currently, and see what you can learn from your situation, how other people deal with it, because you just want to possibly just go, 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 right? You want this night to be right side up. Okay, and you want to be able to, manifest again, because your second Knight of Swords is also confirming your last 6 card here. This is the Magician in reverse. Okay. And, like I had said earlier, I think that the way to get out of that confusion for some of you is to definitely do more planning, to be less serious about something, even if it is really serious. Sometimes if you step back and look at it from a more objective place, reach out to your support system, your friends, family, whatever. Your partner, or work partner, whatever, romantic partner, that will help you have more playful energy and not be as defensive, which will get you back on track, Leo, as far as getting rid of this, overthinking, anxiety, worry, depression, confusion, stagnant energy. Okay. Oh, I just saw a comment. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you? So yeah, Leo, so that is what I have for you as far as the tarot cards. So this is a good time to get you some quick oracle cards, because I set my timer, but it didn't stay on. What are we at? Oh yeah, we're at 27 minutes. Okay. Well, the message is the most important. So the timer is just like a guide, right? But yeah, just give me a second to tap back into your energy here, Leo, and get you some quick last messages. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo's highest good, March 17th through March 31st. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for highest good? Messages for fire sign Leo. Okay. That one came out real quick. And it says, Star Family, you are a part of a team of souls. Call in support. So yeah, I was literally just kind of saying that to Leo, call in whoever is in your support system to help you, with what's going on for you possibly during this time frame. So I'll show you this card. It's really pretty. This is the Rebecca Campbell, one of her decks. I think it's a Star Seed Oracle, but it's a bunch of stars, right? And hopefully you can read it. But yeah, it just says call in your support system. You're a part of a team of souls. Okay, Lynn, talk to you soon. Bye. I don't know if she left already. But yeah, talk to you later, Lynn. So yeah, Leo, again, just showing you this with the Five of Wands energy that we talked about before. All right. And let's get you one more oracle card. Okay. Oh, okay. 1 second here. Final messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? March 18th through March 31st. Messages for fire sign Leo. See what does Leo need to know? Messages for Leo. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And I think one more popped out, so that's fine. I'll take it. Okay, the first one you got is invention. And there's a guy painting, and there's his paint board there. I don't know what you call it, palette, right? Paint palette. And all his colors, very nice. And it fits perfectly with the one that came out as well, jumped out, is boredom. Interesting. So I think that definitely goes, these two go with the energy of the Eight of Cups that I said that was at the bottom of your deck in the beginning of the reading when I read you the journal prompts, Leo. One was saying something about if you don't like your current mood, gosh, what was it? Let me find it again. I think it was like, if you don't like your current mood, what can you do to change it? And the other one was, oh yeah, how do you feel disconnected in your life? Oh, right, because it was the Eight of Cups is the disappointment card, the escapism energy. So where do you feel disconnected in your life? What sort of changes need to be made for you to feel like you're on the right track? How will giving yourself some space improve your current mood? Okay, right. So if you are feeling bored or in a mood, right, this could be telling you, Leo, since you are a very creative sign, to make something, to get yourself out of that energy of how you want to be able to create your future, and to go with also the energy of the Magician in reverse, right? That could be when I was saying you were having a hard time manifesting. It could just be because of you're bored and you don't know how to do things differently. So this could be telling you just to make something, right? So I'm going to read from the book real quick, even though it's kind of self-explanatory, just to see if there's any more little nuggets there of some good messages for you. All right, so it says adaptation, adjustment, transformation, and challenge. Excuse me. So I'm just going to read the last paragraph. It says, okay, maybe the last two. Your guides are urging you to be grateful for the pulses of your life and to be creative with the negative. Oh, the pluses of your life and to be creative with the negatives. They're here to help you use your inventiveness to transform any adverse situation one for the better. So rather than dwell on the lousy childhood, true enough it may have been, appreciate the courage it developed in you and use it to change the unsupportive past into a self-reliant present. Rather than enduring an unfulfilling job, be resourceful and start the business you've dreamed of for years. This is not to deny the pain in your life, but to use it as an incentive to move to higher ground. Allow your creative guides to serve you. They are not afraid of the lemons you encounter in your life. Rather, their juice is fuel to invent much better circumstances and ask them for inspiration ideas. They have plenty to share. Their message for you is, when you get lemons, make lemonade. All right. So yeah, that is your message. Hopefully you got something out of it. Always feel free to, let me know in the comments down below, or, privately, if it did resonate for you. I always want to hear back from you guys, or if you want to get a private reading or anything like that. But yeah, I wanted to say real quick again that I'm going to try to fit all these cards on the table here and take a picture. So if you want to look at it too, you can just click in the description box below, click on my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com, and click on the Facebook link. Once you're on Facebook, find the Leo reading, and the first comment there will just be one photo if you want to check it out. But you don't have to, of course. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your support and your energy. And hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. And I'll take a little break and then come back in a little while with Cancer. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.